I think we're live. Yeah, we're live. What's up, guys? I'm leveling a new character. T-home means chaos, by the way, guys. I'm gonna keep this character like kind of like my little monologues, Butters monologues. Hi, guys. What's up? For anyone who doesn't know me, I am Butterfield. I am a raid leader on Whitemane and the guild leader of Dungeon Bros. And we're just leveling a new character, a Locke. I was actually a Locke in 2006, so it's gonna be fun. It should be fun. So just some general thoughts. Well, Biden dropped out of the election, and I think that has doomed. I think that's doomed the Democrats 100%. Well, that's loud. A moment. It's a little too loud. Turn it down. 20, 20, 20, 20. See how that is. Alright, let's keep going. Oop. Gotta loot the fucking meat. Gotta loot the meat. Anyways. So yeah, I think Biden dropping out of the election has doomed the Democrats' chances of winning the election. I'm gonna kind of explain why that is. All right, so let's kind of like look at like realistically, guys, what's been going on. So about a month ago, I think the debate was a month, maybe a little bit more than that. Absolutely disastrous for Biden. Okay, I was watching it live. The moment Biden walked on stage, you knew he didn't look good. He couldn't walk. He could not walk. Okay, so the first 30 seconds it was already apparent, right? I thought, okay, this not good, right? Not good. So it looked really bad for Biden. Really bad for Biden. So what? Last weekend, Trump survives an assassination attempt live on TV. It's like the perfect moment, right? One candidate fumbles the ball and the other one like wins the winning touchdown, right? I mean, he probably didn't want to get shot, but to survive an assassination attempt, it's perfect. It's politically perfect, right? You look divine. You did. Like there's so many people on Facebook like flooding like pictures of like angels and shit like protecting Trump from the bullet. Like so many. It's obnoxious. But that I knew that was gonna happen. Like when you saw that live on TV, you knew that was gonna happen, right? So you got really one disastrous thing for one client, one really, I hate to say, good thing for another candidate. It just became apparent that Trump would win the election off that. So that's I mean I think it just ends the election. So he drops out. Biden drops out today, and I think that does it for the I don't think the Democrats have enough time to find a new candidate, though I'm sure they have one in their back pocket. I heard like some people said Kamala Harris ain't gonna win. She cannot win. Okay, her own party hates her. Her own party hates her. Okay, so she ain't gonna win. Die, wolf, die. Yay. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. But either way, I don't think if they get someone new, I don't think there's enough time to like ramp up the popularity unless they're very good on the microphone. So I think Trump wins. Trump's gonna win the coming election. That's my prediction. I think there's just too much. There's too many things that have not gone to the Democrats' favor. I know some people say, well, he's been convicted. No one gives a fuck about that, guys. No one gives a fuck about that. Okay. Andrew Jackson fucking invaded another country. Florida at the time was another country. No, yeah. No one gives a fuck about that. So He's gonna win. He's gonna win. It's just I don't see this ending any other way but that. Okay. Cool. See if I get any new abilities. Probably not gonna. What's this? Kill the trogs. Gotta go talk to some dudes. Okay, I got like 3 quests. Okay, cool. Anyways, that's just my thoughts on it. Either way, I think America's doomed either way. Even if Biden won, I think we're doomed either way. I've been watching a lot of James Lindsay. He is a Democratic atheist, so he's not. So when he says, some of the things he's going to say is going to sound really conservative, but he's actually a Democratic atheist, right? So he's on the Democratic side politically, though. He's been a lot of the things he said. I've been like it's awesome, right? Like because things I've noticed about the world I couldn't quite put into words, but he seems to be he seems to have it down, right? He's able to put into words the things I have thought but not been able to articulate to other people, right? So let's kind of talk about some things, right? What am I talking about? So, a few years ago, I was introduced to the works of Caleb Jones. Okay, he's a self-improvement coach. Now I'm not going to go into everything he teaches, but the big thing his big critique of America. The reason why he left, he moved out of the country, was of the corporatistic. We have corporatism, okay, guys. We have corporatism, and what corporatism is when big fucking corporations run the country. That's what corporatism is, okay. At least how he's using it, right? I think there's some other dictionary term, but when I say corporatist, that's what I mean. So. He thinks that really bogs down, like that bogs down our freedom, right? Because we are lots of taxes on the money you make, a lot of regulations that help big corporations, but hurt little smaller companies, stuff of that nature, right? He's very against that. So he moves out of the country. Now that part of his critique I find absolutely correct. America is very we have capitalism, guys, but we have a lot of interference from corporatism. Okay, and again, corporatism is when big corporations through lobbyists pass laws or have congressmen pass laws that benefit them but hurt the average person. Okay, that's what corporatism is. His second critique is on the culture. Now, he says that the culture has become too liberal, and I don't think that's quite accurate. I don't agree. I understand what he's saying, but I don't think he used the right word to describe what is wrong with the culture of America. I don't think he's used the right. He said liberal, but I don't think that's correct. I think, and James Lindsay is I think he confirmed this for me. I thought this, but after listening to some of his lectures, it confirms it for me. America is socially, we have been infected by Gnosticism. Okay, Gnostic beliefs. And some of you might be like, what is that? What it is I'm gonna keep it simple. It's pagan beliefs. Okay, it's pagan beliefs, but it's not. It doesn't show up in our culture like people outside sacrificing their children to like these demonic looking gods. Though some stuff like that might, like, not the human sacrifice, but some weird shit might like happen like that. But it's what it is so it's so hard to explain. But once you see it, you can see it. So Gnostic Gnosticism, in essence, believes that the world and our lives are a prison, right? Life isn't something to be cherished. It's something to be lamented, right? Somebody out there is trying to keep us down, right? The man's trying to keep us down, right? You ever heard that saying? That's Gnosticism, okay, guys? That is Gnostic belief. And part of Gnosticism is trying to use technology to transgress things that should not be transgressed. Okay, so that's what it. So I'm trying to think of some examples. Like, okay, so because I see them, but it's hard to explain it in common terms. Like, okay, let me give you. Okay, I was born poor, and there's no way to escape. That's a Gnostic worldview. That is a Gnostic worldview. Okay, if that makes sense. I was born a man instead of a woman, or vice versa. That's a Gnostic belief. Okay. Worldview. So it's basically lamenting your characteristics and environment instead of looking at it as a gift. Now, I'm not saying everyone has, a fucking great life and should look at it as a gift, but there are some things you just can't help, right? You can't help where you were born at. You can't help who your parents were. You can't help what your race was. You can't help what your sexual orientation is. You can't help that, right? I don't think these things should be lamented, right? So, but this is not really explaining the problem. Like, it sounds like, I'm trying to think of how to explain this. It isn't that we shouldn't try, like, we should all try to improve our lives, right? We should all improve our lives, right? Yeah, let me, actually, this is the perfect example. Gnosticism doesn't try to improve the quality of one's own life. What Gnosticism does is try to destroy the lives of others, right? It's not bringing yourself up, it's bringing everyone else down, right? That's the main issue with it. That's the problem with it. That's what they teach. It's not, like, Gnosticism isn't about bringing oneself, like, okay, I was born poor, so I'm gonna do A, B, and C and become rich. That's not how the Gnostics view it. The Gnostic worldview looks at it like this: I'm poor, he's rich, I need to make him poor, so we're on the same level. Right? That's the attempt. It isn't a like a positive idea. Like, hey, let's bring myself, to the next level. It's a how can I tear this thing down type of idea. That's the beef I have with it. Okay. So between Gnosticism and corporatism, I think we as a country we're just fucked. Okay, I think we're just fucked. There's no other way to word this, no other way to put this. We just don't have it. We don't have the strength of character and the willpower as a nation to combat this. We don't even know what's happening, right? A lot of people know that corporatism is happening. It's very blatant, right? But Gnosticism is a lot harder to tackle because it's more spiritual, right? That's a harder. It's not like a law. Like, you pass a law and it's obvious what the intent of the law is, right? It's not that. It's more of a spiritual worldview, right? It's a lens you see the world. That's way harder to fight. That's way harder to fight. Now, the real debate I have, the real thing I don't know is how to put this. Is the Gnostic worldview, who enables who? Is it that the corporatists are using Gnosticism to divide people? Is that what they're attempting to do? Or is it that Gnosticism just by its very nature, has allowed corporatism to run rampant, right? I don't know if which one's playing on the other, like which one's, like, is it the corporatists that allow Gnosticism to come in, or is it the Gnostics that allow corporatism to occur? I don't know. That one I'm not sure on yet. But either way, I think as a country we're in trouble. We are in trouble. And I don't think there's really any good solutions. I kind of understand why Caleb has left. Some of my other friends I know have kind of left. Not necessarily the country, but like this. Okay, this girl I know, she literally has deleted all of her Facebook. I mean, so which sounds kind of like a weird, but when I say like she's going away, she's like, I want the world. She realizes the world is fucked, so she's trying to cut herself off from the everyday world. Right? That's what I mean. Like going away, disappearing. It's kind of a weird. Like I said, it might take a while, take a few episodes for me to be able to articulate this more clearly. But yes, we have a real problem in this country. What level am I? 3? It gotta be 3. I don't even know. Yeah, I'm 3. Our goal tonight is to try to get to 6. One moment, guys. I want to get into my guild. Yeah. Anyways, sorry, we're gonna guild chat. They are asking me what the home means. Cool. Got giving them some history. What am I looking for? Oh, I gotta get to level 4. Yeah, they were asking me what Tehom means. Tehom is the name of the abyssal sea that separates Earth from Hell, or Earth from the abyss. Really, it's not quite Hell, but it's not called Hell, but the abyss, right? It's the abyssal sea that's beneath the Earth. And in the flood story, what's actually happening, if you read it correctly, is that the two seas, Mabal keeps having from Earth, and Tehom is under, and the two seas are made one, and they kind of crush the Earth, like sandwich the Earth. That's how the flood story is actually being portrayed. Okay. So it's a very, very dark name. I like it. I think it's a good name for a warlock. So that is your knowledge. That's like your knowledge for the day, guys. Your knowledge for the day. I gotta make my way over here. I gotta get to 4 though. I gotta get to level 4. Oh yeah. Anyways, where's my Discord at? Yeah, where are we at? Oh, there you go. Come on, gotta get that level. Like I said, I gotta get to level 6 tonight. Then I might watch a episode on Lindsay, James Lindsay. Alright, what else? No, not yet. Let me get one more level. If I turn that in. Oops, get over here, you dumb trag. Ooh, got a pouch, guys. I got a damn pouch.
What's up, buggers?
What's up, Hex?
No.
I am streaming, by the way. Just so you are aware. What do you mean my inventory is full? I got a fucking... Oh, I didn't equip it.
On Twitch?
No, I can't do Twitch, man. I'm too adult. They'll ban me.
Oh, what do you stream on?
YouTube. Fucking you. I can say whatever the fuck I want on YouTube. They won't do shit to me. Oh. You've never seen the stream? The raid stream?
Nah.
I haven't done it in a while, but I used to stream so that people that are on the waiting list could see like where we were at within the instance. Like if we had like a bunch of raids going on at one night.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then sometimes I monologue on it, just like bullshit like ideas. Monologuing how America's doomed. We're doomed. We're fucking doomed. We're doomed. We're doomed. Fucking we're doomed, dude. We're doomed. Nah, so I just kind of fill you in my thoughts. I was thinking about how Biden dropped out of the election today. I think that does it. I think that it's automatic win for Trump now because I don't think they're gonna have enough time to, you know what I mean, find a new candidate.
Yeah.
I think it was done before this. I think this is like the nail in the coffin, though, the final nail. Because before this, he had a terrible debate. Like he barely could walk on stage. Like the first 30 seconds of the debate, I was like, "Holy fuck, dude! Looks like he's gonna fall over." Then Trump survives a goddamn assassination attempt on live TV, and now Facebook is filled. I'm not shitting you, dude. My Facebook is full of fucking people putting angels blocking the bullets and shit. Like that's
what?
Yeah, I'm not even lying, dude. Not even lying. So I'm like, it's done. It's done. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
So it's like, yeah, dude. My buddy's girlfriend's like, oh, dude, this is like proof that God picked Trump. He saved him from the bullet. You know what I mean? So now she's gonna vote for him. I'm not even lying. Not even lying. Not even lying.
What the fuck, man?
So that's where we're at. Okay. That's where we're at.
Yeah, I know my dad keeps up a lot with all the debate stuff. He was always telling me about it.
It's not even about what they say. It's just the presentation, and I have you know what I mean. And Trump is just a better showman. You know what I mean? That's what he's been in TV his whole life. He knows how to wild up a crowd. He knows how to he knows how to get ratings on a TV show. You know what I mean? He knows how to. He knows that.
Yeah, he's got the social skills.
Yeah, he knows. That's why he gets convicted. That doesn't hurt him. That makes him more popular. You know what I mean? He's convicted. Well, it does. Everyone, because
Yeah, no, I remember my dad telling me stuff after he got convicted, a lot of the black people were like, "He's one of us now, man."
No, because think about what makes a good it's like a TV villain almost. You love the hate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's he knows how to do it. He knows how to do it. If there's a politician, a regular politician, that'd be the end of their career. They'd disappear into shame. Not him. Honestly, I think we're fucked either way. Whoever was gonna win. Do you know who James Lindsay is? So, do you know who James?
No, sorry.
Okay, no, that's fine. He's kind of So what he talks about is basically why right now. Do you understand when I say there's a lot of tension socially and culturally going on right now? You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So he explains why that is, and actually, I had originally thought of this, but he confirmed it, right? So I think we have in America we have two problems. One is very obvious, and the other is very subtle and not obvious. So corporatism, I'm not sure. Basically, how I'm using the word is when corporations, they lobby for laws to be passed that help big corporations, but kind of hurt everyone else.
Yeah.
We got a lot of that. And I think everyone knows we got a lot of that. And That's why a lot of people don't like senators. Okay, so I think that's one thing we have not going so well for us as a country. Culturally, and this is what James Lindsay is really focused on. Do you know what Gnosticism is? Do you know what Gnosticism is?
Like, kinda.
Okay, so it is a very ancient belief. Like it's like it's basically paganism, but it's not.
Isn't it like nothing matters?
Kind of. Okay, so what Gnostics believe is that life is a prison, right? That's basically the worldview they see everything through. Life is a prison. Now you might not hear it in those words, but like let me give you an example. Like the gay stuff. Like I'm a woman trapped in a man's body. That's my prison. Do you kind of hear what I'm saying? Do you kind of hear what?
Yeah, I kind of get it.
Another one. I was like the race thing's a big thing. I was born Hispanic. I'm trapped in that culture. Do you kind of hear? You kind of see? I mean, they might not use that exact words, but that's kind of like the sentiment.
Yeah, I get it.
That's Gnosticism, okay? And it's very old. I mean, it used to be. It takes on a lot of forms. Like it used to be, this is my God, and I can't escape that God. Just that's how they act. That's like 2,000 years ago. But just change the word God for something else, like race, sex, country. I don't know. Just insert whatever. But it's the same formula of seeing the world. The same formula of seeing the world.
Huh.
Now, the big problem with Gnosticism, and this is where it actually becomes bad, is their solution isn't like, let's make ourselves better. The general Gnostic belief is to make the other thing, like, destroy the other thing, right?
Oh.
So, like, example, I was born poor, so instead of making myself rich, let's kill all the rich people. That's how. Do you see how that's how they kind of solve the problem? Like that's.
Yeah.
Like communism was based on Gnosticism. That's what I mean. All the Russian poor people are like, let's go kill the king. That's literally what happened. That's literally what happened. And they've even admitted they got their ideas from Gnosticism. It's not even like a secret. So now you kind of see the problem with it.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. Instead of, like, and I don't really want to get political, but you can just see it. Like, the gay people or the trans people, whatever. And I don't even really care that they're there, but it's like, let's like, attack straight people. Or the racist people. Like, let's attack the white. Do you get what I mean? They're always attacking the person they think is keeping them down. That's kind of where it leads.
Yeah, I feel it.
Now that's the problem with it. It's the solution. The solution is not good. The solutions are never good.
Instead of actually trying to solve the problem, just like
Destroy.
stomp on the other side.
Yes. That's the big thing. That's the big thing. So what James Lindsay has pointed out is the corporatists love this because while everyone's fighting, they can like pass some more bullshit laws that make them richer, and no one notices because they're too busy. There's too much infighting. That's like his main theory of why things are all fucked up right now in the world. That's his main theory of why all things are fucked up in the world.
Man.
So these are the type of thoughts I have while I'm not raiding. These are the type of thoughts I have while I'm not raiding.
I'm just thinking about the next time I get to raid.
Yeah. So.
Sorry, I couldn't make it to Blackwing Lair last night.
It's fine, dude. We fucking blew that thing up. Actually, we were so on top of our game last night. I was like, why weren't you guys like this on top of your game in AQ40?
Man, for real.
We had no deaths on the Goblin packs.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? I'm like, where was this like level of like paying attention and skill last night, guys? This is what we needed. Okay?
Yeah, for real.
Jesus, dudes. I think they whatever. And then fucking Sticky left today. Fucking Sticky.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw there's some drama. I didn't want to bring it up or anything.
Nothing to bring up. He's just butthurt that he's not getting the Atiash before Arya. He's fucking butthurt.
Oh, bruh.
Fucking butthurt.
Alright, I'm gonna stay here as long as it takes, man. I don't even care. That's
Oh.
just the nature of the legendary.
And he's mad that I was gonna make it off the next one, roll off. I had like a short list, and he was mad that he was on the short list and he just wasn't getting it. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, what? Roll off? Man, I guess I'll get in a few years.
Oh, you might.
It's fair, it's whatever.
What if you win the? What if you get the 100? What if you get the 100?
I won't.
You never know. You never know. It's a very short list. It's a very short list. Fucking, it's a very short list. Very short.
Gonna have to. That shit's gonna hurt my soul.
I know. It's gonna hurt. Whoever loses, it's gonna hurt their soul. Whoever doesn't get it, it's gonna hurt their soul. It's the fuck to hurt their soul. Could just have all. I also thought of just throwing the short list into the ZG arena and just letting you guys fight to the death for it. That seems.
Oh god, no, bro! I'd lose in a heartbeat. I'm so bad at PvP.
Just like nah, fight for it, fight for it, fight for it.
I just like sit there and hope the fear is enough.
Be a 4-way duel. You might survive just by pure luck. Fight, please, fight.
Does Soulstone count? I can just wait till everyone's dead and use Soulstone.
Oh shit.
I mean, even if I don't win, this is like basically the only thing I have to look forward to, so I'll stay for like so long.
You never know. It really depends on how the shards drop. You could theoretically you could get one in 4 weeks if you just had really good drops. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's like no way.
Probably not.
I mean, maybe.
First, we gotta get back there. I'm looking for more priest right now. Maybe one day Lucy will return. It would solve some problems. It would solve some.
Yell at those slackers.
We've gotten a lot of new paladins though. Like we have a lot of paladins now. I don't know if I really want to take any more. I don't know if I really want to take any more.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, we have heals. It's just I need prayer healing, AOE healing. I need AOE.
I got a max GDKP tonight, preparing for that.
Yeah. I really should do more Naxes on Butter, but I'm just... God. I don't actually really enjoy Nax that much versus the other raids.
No, it's definitely hard, and you gotta like
It's not even-
always pay attention.
It's not even, it's just too long, man. It's just so fucking long. Like 15 bosses, literally by the 10th, I'm like, I'm like,
No, it's like a pretty cool place. My favorite raid is AQ40, man.
I like AQ40. I like the storyline the most out of all of them.
Yeah, I love the like shifting sands event. So cool.
Yeah.
What's up, dudes?
What's up?
Yo.
We're having
You guys talking politics or what?
well,
What's
we were
going on?
talking. We were talking. Kind of talking politics. We are streaming, by the way, so just to be known, you are being recorded
Uh-oh. Recorded where?
on YouTube. On YouTube.
On YouTube? Nice. Who's on YouTube?
Just me. Just me.
I'm watching.
What are you playing?
I'm playing my lock. I'm just fucking around.
What's your YouTube channel?
Memoirs of a Raid Leader. Memoirs. I'm gonna probably change the name. I don't know.
I just hooked up Butterfield rating WoW Classic and I got it.
Yeah, you can do that too. No, we're kind of talking politics, but not like what side are we on? I made the prediction that we're just fucked, just as a whole in the country, no matter who wins.
Well, who's going to be the front runner for the Dems now?
Doesn't matter. It's fucked.
Kamala?
Doesn't matter. Trump's gonna win. Doesn't. They can put. It doesn't. It just doesn't matter. They don't have enough time to get a new candidate. No one likes Kamala. Trump survived an assassination attempt, so now Facebook is flooded with like. I was telling Hacks, my Facebook is flooded with people putting pictures of like angels blocking the bullets and shit. Not even lying. It's like that's the level that people think is. That's what people think happened. That is.
He did definitely move his head at a miraculous time.
I mean, I'm not saying. I mean, if miracles exist, that's probably the closest thing we'll ever see to like a live miracle on TV. But either way, divine or not, it's I think it does it. And then a month ago, Biden had that terrible debate. Like he looked like he was about to fall. Like he walked on the stage like he couldn't walk right. Like it was just not good.
Yeah, when he gave up to give his like after thing where he was like trying to clear things up, it looked like he was on some kind of like drugs to keep him alert. It was so weird.
I know. So I just think the bad debate and Trump surviving the assassination attempt sealed the deal. So Biden dropped. Actually, I think Biden should stay in because if they're going to sacrifice somebody, you might as well sacrifice somebody who's at the end of their political career, no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's just they think that their best chance is him.
They have no chance. They have no chance. They have no chance. It's
I
that's a delusion.
agree, 100% agree.
It's a
with
delusion.
you.
It's a
I
delusion.
knew Trump would win again like a year or two ago if he ran.
And I also said this, like he got convicted. Like people say, okay, that guy's been on TV his whole life. He is a showman. He's like, you know, I know how to get ratings for a TV show. Like that's what he's done his whole life. The dude, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you just gotta vote for whoever lines up with your personal views like the most. You know, that's what I've always looked at voting as.
Well,
Not that any of them are great candidates, but I mean, you just got to pick the lesser of two evils in your eyes or your opinion.
well, that's done us great since Nixon. That's led us to wonders.
Yeah, I mean, I wish there were better candidates. Like, I'm a conservative Republican, but I wish there were better candidates than Trump.
So I actually think it doesn't really matter who wins at this point. We're kind of as a country in a bad spot. And I was talking to Hex about this. We have a lot of corporatism going on, like you know, big corporations lobbying for laws that benefit them, but kind of hurt it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we have that. Everyone knows that. No one denies that. Both sides. So I think like economically we're in a bad spot because of that. Culturally, I think we have, and this is what I was talking to Hax. This one's a little less known. Do you know what Gnosticism is? Do you know what
I've heard of it. Just re-explain that to me.
Okay, so Gnosticism, it's paganism. It's basically paganism. Now, I'm not talking like you know people are like sacrificing children to a giant bull god. That's not what I'm talking about. What Gnosticism believes, is that life is a prison, right? We're trapped. Okay, you can see that in movies. You can see this idea. But big culturally, this is where we're at. And let me give you some examples. So, the trans thing. I'm a woman trapped in a man's body, or vice versa. We hear that, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, people
Okay.
are. Yeah.
I'm a Hispanic or African American or insert whatever race. I can't get ahead because I'm trapped in this skin color. I was born in Alabama and the city folks are keeping me down, or vice versa. You kind of hear the flavor of what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is a Gnostic worldview. Now the problem with the Gnostic worldview is the solution. This is their solution. It isn't raise themselves up. It's destroy the other side. Destroy the thing that we perceive is against us. Which communism was based off Gnosticism. This is a fact. Everyone, this is historically documented. But their thing was the rich people are keeping the poor people down. So during the big revolt, they killed all the rich people. Like do you see how this kind of manifests itself?
Yeah.
This is why Gnosticism is a very toxic belief. And like I said, it's old. It's very old. We're talking like 2000 BC old. You know what I mean? It's an old idea. It's an old idea. It's an old idea. Instead, back in those days, it was this is our god, and like instead of like that's how they divided it up, like pagan gods. But they just change it now from God to sexual orientation or race. But the core idea is still the same. Some other group keeping us down. The man keeping us down. So let's go kill the man. And that's where we are culturally. Okay, and you can, if you listen to it, you can kind of see it. I mean, think of the Matrix. The Matrix that's the whole point. That's the whole plot of the Matrix. Everyone's trapped in a virtual prison, and they're trying to break free. Right? That's literally the plot. Like what they believe in a movie. That's really what they believe in a movie.
Yeah.
Actually, Neo gets his name from Neoplatonism. Like that's actually where the director got the name from. Neoplatonism.
I did not know that.
Yes. Also, Gnostics believe in the one. Like they believe like there's one. Like in Neo's called the one. You know what I mean? It's much. You guys are learning some knowledge today.
This is gonna pass right through my head.
I know, you're like, oh yeah, Butters was talking about some crazy shit. I don't know what's going on. Pagan gods are coming
Are you
back.
guys both registered voters or?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm actually an independent.
Independent?
Yeah.
I voted for an independent one time, and he did not win.
Yeah. Technically, I'd probably be closer to a libertarian. I'm very socially. I'm very actually liberal. Like on social issues, I am very, very probably more liberal than a Republican. But on economic issues, I'm very conservative. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Okay.
What am I doing? Oh, I'm trying to find this thing. Here it is.
My dad tried to get me to vote, and like he brought me in front of this long ass line. And I was like, I just walked home.
What state are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
Nevada.
Nevada. Okay. Yeah, I'm from New York State, so New York City like makes up the majority of our voting. So like even if I vote for Republican, Democrats always win no matter what.
I'm probably gonna bounce. Got dinner soon.
All right, Hex. Thanks for joining us.
Peace. Let me know if you like need anything on the new character, like some
I-
Lobby pots or something.
I already sent him like some wands in a bag. I gotta get to a mailbox because there's not one in the starting city. There's not one. In the
Yeah, you gotta do the wetlands run.
Oh, that's easy as a lock. Just fucking sacrifice the Big Blue. Fucking sacrifice
Yeah,
Big
for
Blue.
real. Alright, peace, y'all.
See you, buddy. I just got my drape. What is it called? Drape of the Unyielding Strength or whatever it's called. And I just spent so much money on those stupid notes.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna use this character if I get him to 60 as a GDAP character. Make some gold.
Smart.
Because Butters can't farm with leading raids like that.
Do you still sell dungeon runs and stuff?
Nah, it's just it just was too much time and so little money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jesus, these trolls hit hard. Or take a lot of hits.
Hoping to find like a GDKP to get in, but I can't find nothing.
I think on Wednesdays, Lily Rose runs one. Or
Okay.
Night Rose, I'm sorry. If I'm not working on some bullshit, I'll probably do that then.
I was joining AQ41, and then like I was like, well, I don't really feel like doing AQ40 tonight, so I backed up. They filled up pretty quick though.
can't wait to get a wand. Wand as a caster is the best fucking leveling thing ever. Oh, what the fuck? So you enjoying your time back to WoW? Fucking
Yeah, actually, I'm starting to get the bug again.
yeah.
Just a Friday night thing. I'm gonna have hard time making the first part of the raid, unfortunately.
We're gonna after Labor Day we're gonna change some stuff around with not
Did you-
we're gonna
What
still.
days? I thought you did Monday before or something like that.
I did
What
Sundays, but then I realized when football season starts, it's a fucking disaster on Sundays. Fucking disaster.
Okay.
Because everyone wants to watch the football
That's
game.
right. It was Sunday.
God, I need Malice to come back. I need him to be my cast officer. Sticky quit today. He's big mad.
Quit the game.
No, he quit the guild. He's fucking big mad.
What's his name? Sticky who?
Sticky Ricky.
What, he quit?
He big mad he wasn't getting Artiage, so then he didn't come to raid for 2 months, so I demoted him to regular member.
Oh man. Well,
And then he said
Mm.
and then he said that hurt his feelings, so he quit. Not even lying about the feelings part. Not even lying about the feelings part. Not even lying about the
do you have a raid requirement for attendance, right?
No, but as an officer, you need to attend. I don't really care about raid. I mean, if a member wants to take off, but like as an officer, you can't like just disappear. You're supposed to be there, helping people improve their gameplay, get gear, get ready for Nax. Not show up.
Yeah.
It's part of the fuck.
Yeah, that's true. As an officer, yeah, you're definitely held to a higher standard for sure.
Yep, higher standard, and the pay ain't great. The pay ain't great.
What's up, Dom?
Yo.
What's up?
Hey, man. How's it been?
Good, good. We've just been talking about weird shit. We've been talking about
Weird shit.
Yeah, you're in the politics channel. You gotta talk about politics.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
What the fuck? Why is this guy attacking me? No, we were talking about how I think America's doomed. We're doomed. We're fucking doomed. We're fucking doomed.
Oh yeah, we've been on that path for a long time now.
Yeah, I was
I mean,
telling the reasons why I think we're doomed. I think we've been infected too far.
I mean, I'm pretty much, you know,
I think we're
at this point, like everything. I mean, from politics to the youth to
Oh, so that
just everything.
we've okay. So we were talking about culturally why I think culturally we're doomed. I think do you know what Gnosticism is?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're too far infected as a country with Gnostic ideas, and we don't even realize it. I don't even think if you ask the average person what Gnosticism is, I don't even think they'd be able to tell you.
Yeah,
Much-
I would agree with that.
Much less spot out a Gnostic idea that they probably hold to.
I just really, even though you don't think Kamala's gonna win, I really hope she don't win because I'm not sexist, but I don't think it's good for a woman to be in presidency. I think people like Putin or like Kim Jong would look at us and just think us entirely weak and blow us to crap. That's just my my biased opinion, but I don't know. I wouldn't want a girl president.
North Korea
I'm not saying
is a
girls
ticking
can't
time
do
bomb.
stuff, but I'm just saying, like, in the most non-sexist way, I just don't want a girl president.
So how to put this? Really depends on how you look at the president. Is it a face or is it an actual leader? Is it an actual leader?
Leader.
Okay.
See, that's the only reason that I really like Trump. I think as a person, he's kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But he's a really good leader.
I think he's just
and our country was really never doing better than when he was our president. I certainly was never doing better when he was our president.
Now this isn't something against Trump personally, but I think Trump he represents like a new political era that's not going to be good overall. I think we're now in like the postmodern political era. I think Obama was the last, and he was conservative for what people wanted. He was way more conservative than what the party actually wanted him to be. I think we are now in a postmodern. We're gonna have postmodern presidents. Is basically what I think we're gonna have. Meaning that like you know how like people are talking about like fake news or alternative facts or some whatever term you want to use. I think that's going to be like the norm. I think that whatever president you have, that is now the norm for. I don't know how many presidents it will go through, but it will be a while. It'll be a while. We'll probably.
Yeah. I think that everything's going that way. I mean,
What were
the
actually
whole mentality of
Mhm.
the everything that you see on the news right now, it is just going the way of,
narrative?
for lack of a better term, woke.
So
mean-
that narcissism is wokeness, by the way. They are one and the same.
Okay.
Okay, wokeness is narcissism. In fact, the word woke comes from narcissism. You are now awakened to the truth. That is the goal of being a Gnostic, to become awakened to the truth. That's literally where they get their name from. That is literally where they get their name from. That is literally where they get their name from.
Everybody's got things so backwards right now.
That's literally where they get their name.
It started way back, even with all these big protests and everything, where you've got the mentality of, I'm pissed off, I can do whatever I want to somebody else because I'm pissed off, even if that infringes on their rights.
Okay, so this is it started way before that. So this is actually the history of how America got, and you can Wikipedia this. This isn't even like what I'm going to tell you is this is historical fact. It started World War II. Okay, now American history doesn't show this because, but remember, World War II was really a three-way war. You had the Germans versus the Allies. That's we tell that history. But the other side was them versus the Russians, right? Them versus the Russians. That part of the history is not really taught in America. Both, and you can look this up. Even the Indiana Jones movies say this. Hitler was into the occult. Hitler was into the occult. Do you know what religion he kind of was into? Gnosticism. Gnosticism. You can watch the Indiana Jones. They talk about this. Like this is like a known fact. He was into like the occult. And so was a lot of his staff. Like this, like I said, this is like known history. This isn't made up. You could just type in Hitler and the occult or Nazis and the occult, and you'll get books and books and books and books and books and books on this. So actually, this is the weird thing. So were the Russians. So guess what they were actually fighting over? They were fighting over who had the better understanding of it. It was like a little war of ideology. Like this is like I said, this isn't really taught in American history because this wasn't like an American. That part of the war wasn't like American fought. So the Russians came out on top. I can show it. So, like I said, remember how I said the Gnostics always blame somebody and they try to destroy them? Mm-hmm. Hitler blamed the Jews. The Russians blamed the rich people. The war they were fighting over was who was actually right in the blame. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So, Nazis lose the war. We all know this. Nazis lose the war. Now, you could look this up. So, America wanted the Nazi scientists. They wanted to bring the Nazi scientists here because despite their weird fucking beliefs, they were kind of geniuses. If you enter Operation Paperclip into your computer right now, you will see that the U.S., after the war, gave the Nazi basically, citizenship and asylum. And they integrated them into the academia and universities. Like I said, you can type that in. I can't remember how many. I think it's like around 1,000.
I've heard about that before through different things that I've watched and whatnot.
So that injected the weird cultness type of thing. I mean, like I said, they're not. When I say cult, I don't mean like the dressing up in like weird outfits and like bowing down to statues. That's not really what I mean. I mean like they have like a worldview that's very alien to a lot of people, and they brought them over, and like I said, they went into the universities and they still held on to these beliefs, and it kind of spread. That's how it like started in America. So
I can see that.
So what am I doing? I'm turning in Quest. So what I'm doing. So you fast forward, but how many years? It's ended in the 40s. We're now, it's almost like 60 years later. I think almost exactly 60 years later. It's now part of our culture. For basically worse. We're basically worse.
Oh, I've noticed something. This is kind of completely off topic, but so I don't know how old you are, but I'm a Gen Xer.
Uh-huh.
I watch a lot of this stupid Gen X back and forth shit, and I thought about it. Gen X, really, their children are the ones who started all the real craziness in schools and the idea of all the, what's the word I'm looking for, just the complete lack of respect, the idea that everything should be handed to them, and going kind of back to the idea of somebody else is always to blame.
Yeah.
And it's like, how in the world did our generation spawn those children?
It comes from the actual movies that you watch. It comes from the actual movies that you watch. So, like I said, I used The Matrix, right? That's a very, I pointed out, it's based in Gnosticism. Like I said, the actual name of Neo comes from Neoplatonism. The one is actually from the Gnostic religious text that you can put that in and you'll get the one or oneness. The fact that you're trapped, in the Gnostic belief, is life is an actual prison. They're in a virtual prison in the movie. And that's just one movie. I'm sure if you look through a bunch of movies, you could find similar ideas to that. It's in the actual.
I will say TV is full of ideas about children just being completely disrespectful to their parents and not listening, doing whatever they want to, not dealing with the consequences, making other people deal with the consequences. So I will say that it does, you do see that a lot in TV, and that's, kids are impressionable.
Yeah. Now I don't think. Now this is where we kind of get into the part. I don't actually think there's. I don't think there's actually a particular person you can lay blame at the feet of a person. I think, if this makes sense, the ideology. You got people that believe it, and just by believing it, these outcomes naturally occur. Right? It's not like there's somebody out there okay, I'm going to make everyone believe this so I can X, Y, and Z happens. I just think these beliefs naturally lead to that conclusion, if that makes sense. The badness. So like when people say it's this person's fault or that person's fault, I think they miss the point. The point is it's not. It's the ideology. Like you get like it's not, which is a harder thing to attack. Like in politics, you can't say like it's easy to say this person did X, Y, and Z, not that the very core worldview is fucked. Let's talk about that. Like that's a harder thing to talk about and get people like on board with. Way harder.
That's definitely true.
Way harder.
Without having something to point your finger at. A lot of people, find it harder to get behind something. It's so easy for, somebody to start spouting off about Trump. And then everybody who doesn't like anything that has to do with him, right there behind him. Same thing the other way. Anybody's got a problem with Biden, they say something, everybody who don't like him, very easy to just jump right on board with that. Not so much when you don't have a finger to point.
But like I said, I think we're too far gone. I don't think on a societal level anything can be done. I think it's at this point it's just on an individual level is where it's got to fall to.
I just wonder how far we will actually fall.
Oh, we've already hit it, man. So let me give you some like statistics, right? Let me give you some actual. These two worry me the most. So I can't remember the exact breakup of it. But it comes out between the national debt that the government owes and consumer debt, which citizens owe. America owes $51 trillion. Now, 1 trillion is 1,000 billions. We're talking, and then you times that by 51. That's a lot of money. You know what I mean? We are strapped in debt that we can never pay back. I don't care how we could have the next 50 years of amazing economic bliss, and we would not pay that back. We would not pay that back.
Yeah, I think that's why Bitcoin is becoming such a popular thing.
That is the exact reason Bitcoin became popular.
The American dollar is just
doomed. It's fucking doomed. I don't know when it's gonna be like abandoned by the other countries, but that day will come. Now the second problem we have, and this one again, everyone knows it, but no one wants to talk about it. 74% of Americans are overweight. 74. 50% of Americans will be obese by the 2030s, if we're not there already. That's a lot of fatness. So basically, we're super broke and super fat. If I'm gonna just be blunt about it, we're super fucking fat and super broke.
I fall in at least one of those categories.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the question. Now, I think it's not like early on, but 80% of obese people become diabetic. I don't know exactly the average age that occurs, but so let's just say, for sake of conversation, 50% of the population becomes diabetic. And then you have a financial crisis that makes insulin hard because I don't know, either they can't afford it or whatever. Like what do we do? Or what's gonna happen? Bad things, really bad things, really bad things, really bad things.
Yeah.
And that's not like conspiracy theory. Last year, or maybe 2 years ago, we ran out of baby formula, and we ran out of not Adderall. What was it? I can't think of the medicine. We ran out of some type of medicine. baby formula and what was the medicine? Shit.
I remember the EpiPens were
It might have been
outrageous.
We ran out of something. We ran out of something that was rather important. So like, you know what I mean?
Sriracha.
So but even the baby formula, if we can run out of baby formula, we definitely can run out of insulin. 100%. 100%.
Well, I mean, even look at something
So
like eggs. Look what happened to
Oh
eggs.
yeah, eggs, dude.
oh yeah, I don't even know why that became so expensive. That made no sense. But whatever.
They blamed it on bird flu. Bird flu took out like half the population of the chickens in the country.
No, I broke it.
It was something staggering. Like they literally had to kill off like a huge amount of the population of chickens. But then the price of eggs never really recovered.
Nah, not going to. Because now we're accustomed to paying it.
Yeah,
That's
once
how
they
everything's
can, they
gonna
can
be.
get the money. Dude, I go to Wegmans, I spend $50, and I leave the store with nothing.
Mm-hmm. I was actually reading something the other day that people are actually starting to, again, fight back is not the right word, but people are just stopping buying shit because it's too expensive. And
Remember
now
all the stuff that
companies
used
are
to be
starting
on
to have to,
Shoppers Club? There's like nothing on Shoppers Club anymore.
yeah, they're starting to have to force or to drop their prices because people aren't buying shit. But I don't think that's going to be a continuing trend.
Still have not seen an MC pop up yet. I don't know if there's gonna be one. I'm hopeful.
Ooh, I'm not locked to anything right now.
Oh, what party did you go to yesterday?
Oh, Kevin's daughter's graduation.
Okay.
We are streaming, by the way. We are streaming.
There is some speculation of where you went yesterday.
I didn't
Oh,
speculate.
Where did you think I went?
Crumpy and Butters both voted you went to a sex party.
A sex party. I wish. That would have been great.
Wow, that's one of the excuses somebody said they couldn't raid both nights of the week in the summer.
Because they had sex parties?
Basically. I think they used the word orgy, but I think they used the word orgy.
Was it Louis?
No, I don't know where Louis been at. I miss Louis. See, that would have got me banned from Twitch. That's why we're on YouTube. See, that would have got...
That's funny because there's like so many
me and
strippers
Louis
on Twitch.
left off on very bad terms.
They're not strip, they're, I don't know what they are.
They like advertise their OnlyFans, basically, is what they're doing.
They're hot tub girls.
Yeah.
Oh, they do that everywhere. They advertise.
Uh-oh, this bear's kicking my
OnlyFans
fucking
everywhere.
ass. This bear's kicking... No! Get away from me, fucking Winnie!
And Fansly. I don't even know what Fansly is.
Fansly, where they have fans.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's like an OnlyFans thing or something. That's what I would think. I used to get not get Paul in trouble all the time, but I used to do stuff all the time. Paul would be like, "I'm streaming right now." I'm like, "Well, stop streaming."
Again, need to pick a better platform.
Is he still playing Warcraft?
I don't know. He said that he knew that I was playing Cataclysm the other day.
Oh, so he must have been on then.
Yep. He's kind of like the epitome of like the whole idealism that we're talking about right now.
What, narcissism?
Yeah, like
I'll call that Marcus communist bastard out. I'll call that communist bastard.
like he's playing by himself right now because nobody wants to play with him anymore, and he does not see that he's ever done anything wrong to anybody.
Of course not. He's been oppressed by the man.
It's never his fault. It's always somebody else did something, somebody started something with him. Steve said something in the wrong chat.
He gave me officer position permissions in his Discord. And so I could see like their officer chat and stuff like that. And so one day we had 3 different split raid teams. And so one day I asked in the officer chat if anyone had an alt that could fill in, or a character that could fill in. And dude answered, said yep, and he ended up coming. And apparently that was the wrong channel to ask in, so he made this like huge ordeal about it with me.
And then when a bunch of people left the guild, it wasn't because he did something dumb. It was because Steve's an asshole.
Yeah, that sounds. Yep.
I mean, in my eyes, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I could be, because I'm not always right. But like, I literally typed 2 sentences in that sacred channel.
No, that was one of the weirder things that he's ever really done. Like the whole Kyber thing that blew up the other 2 guilds. That's kind of actually
think Butters
on the mild
actually knows
side.
Paul. I'm trying to think of how.
Oh
he knows
yeah,
Paul.
he was the rogue.
Tank Tina or Fizzy.
Yeah, he hired me to do some tanking.
Rogue,
yeah, he hired me to do some tanking. I offered him to come over here with one of his 1,000 characters. No.
Yeah, he was insistent that we join that other guild, and that's why I made the other character to join you guys.
It's all so weird because I know like Phoenix is somehow related to you guys. Don't know really.
Phoenix is related to him.
Okay, I don't.
Yeah, that's the name.
The bad blood between all of them was something to do with another guild that they were in.
Yeah, like I said, it's. I know it was like all.
He leaves a very, very long trail of drama. Going across many servers. Like, it's really weird because like we find a guild, we find a bunch of people who are really cool, and like the Discord's always hopping. There's like 15 people in Discord constantly. We're always having a good time doing everything, and then one day he does something uncomfortable and it all goes downhill, and then it snowballs into something crazy. And then years later, we're having this talk right now about his just path of destruction through Warcraft servers.
It all comes down to him wanting to be the guild leader.
He always wants to do it too.
I'll be honest, it's not always what it's cut out to be.
Yeah, but you do it for a much better reason. He does it because he wants to be king. Like, that's why I can't work with him. I worked with him for a little while, and I've known him since 4th grade. I got out of the truck and walked away in the middle of the road. And I couldn't be around the dude. He's just got that he wants to be the king complex.
Oh, it's
I don't want to be the king.
this game is so much better with the wand. So much fucking better. Holy shit.
One of these days my schedule will line up and I'll be able to get raiding with you guys.
After fall, in the fall, we're gonna rotate AQ40 out, and it's gonna be, we'll probably progress in Nax, and then after we get it down to one day, it's gonna be MC BWL Ani night the other night.
My paladin is definitely BWL worthy. My priest.
Oh God, you have a priest? We are so priest hungry. Holy shit. One of my priests call out on vacation, I cry a little bit.
Actually, you know what? That's what I could do right now too. Yeah, no, I made this priest to join your guild all that frickin' long ago.
Oh, we need it. My God, like I said, we only have 2 priests in this guild. So when one of them calls out, I cringe.
I got into an argument with Louis over a GDKP.
Oh, he argues with everyone. He argues with everyone.
It was all over a
He was
stupid ring
being
too.
an ass, though.
It was over this ring that I knew he was gonna make me frickin' try to bid on. And I'm like, I'm getting both of my quest rings tomorrow, and they're both better than this ring. And he started calling me broke, and that I was just there to try to get a payday.
That sounds like.
And I'm like, it's frickin' ZG, dude. Like, are you serious right now? And he's like, you don't even have an epic mount. Blah 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 blah. I was like, you know what, dude? Fuck you.
Yeah, he's a little rugged.
Can you shoot Toked an invite? TOKKD?
I cannot on this character I am at. Dash who allegory and ask him for an invite.
ALLEGORY.
Oh, I was trying to find the guild thing to. He's a dwarf priest too.
Oh, thank God. All of our priests are night elves or human. Because apparently people don't want to be fat dwarfs. Oh God, that's so beautiful. Oh my God.
I'm not even one of them like real like min-maxy players. But I'm like, wait a minute. Dwarf priests get that fear ward? Like, yeah, like why would you be any other priest?
Because women don't want to play. We actually have a third priest, but I've been told by all the women players they don't want to be fat fucking dwarfs. That's literally what they told me.
Huh. I was like Flamey. She was a night elf or whatever. Is she still in this guild by any chance, Butters, or no?
No. I don't know if she deleted her character or quit. I'm not sure. I had no problem with her, but I know like she causes woman drama.
She's another one of them people with that special personality. She always had some sort of problem going on. There was always somebody that was oppressing her.
Mm-hmm.
There's people that were making her feel uncomfortable at work and this and that.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And again, my Gen X mentality comes in, and I'm like, yeah, that's fucking life. Like you know, you just deal with it and keep on moving. Like some of the things that she would talk about, like, oh, I was talking to my manager because so and so at work was blah, blah, blah. I'm like what? Like you actually felt the need to bring that up to management? Like just tell her to fuck off and keep going. Like that's how the world works. And she was like ex-military too, which I kind of thought was funny. Like she was very soft for somebody who was in the military.
Now, when she says she's in the military, does she mean she married a military man?
I forget what she's.
Because that's what I don't know why, but when you said that, that's what popped in my head.
Oh, see, I didn't really know her that well. She made it sound more to me like she was in the military. And that's when I started thinking, I'm like, wow, you're pretty, soft and timid to be military, like, even for a woman. So that would make more sense. But yeah, I had to tread lightly around her a lot of times, because when she would talk about her problems and whatnot, my immediate answer and advice would always be, toughen up, buck it up there. And I didn't think that she was really ready to hear that without like it making her worse. He's extra thick.
Damn right. That's what my ads were saying. I need a thick dwarf to join the guild. He's extra.
Alright, where is my priest at?
Oh, come on, I need one more of these stupid memes.
Let's compare. Oh, okay. I mean, my paladin's gear score is 787. My priest gear score is 776. So it's not. I mean, definitely has some work to do, but.
Man, Butters is so overpowered, it doesn't matter.
Do you have THC, Butters?
No, I'm missing that and Kiss. Those are the two things that are like.
What was the other one?
Kiss of the Spider.
Oh, Kiss the Spider, okay. Oh, so there are 2 upgrades for Butters.
Yeah. I'm out of items to get out of AQ40, BWL, and MC, though. And Ani. I even got Deathwing out of Ani.
Alright, I got no douses on this guy. I don't know if I've even started Douse Quest or anything.
I need to find one more fat bear and kill it. Or maybe a few more fat bears.
What else do I need?
Okay, I need one more boar rib.
Wow, there's so much about Classic I forgot.
Woo! Okay, I just need one more boar web, and then I am done for the night on this character. Thank goodness I already got the Ani head. Need ribs, not meat. Still super salty. They got rid of Stormrend buff.
I can't believe that people had such a problem with it.
Honestly, I think they did it by mistake, and they used that as an excuse to get rid of it. But is what it is.
At this point in time, I mean, does it really freaking matter that they gave us that buff? Like, people have been doing everything in the game just fine without it forever. Like, does it really matter that we have it now?
Yeah, it does. I'm one of the advocates. Oh, wait. Never mind. You're supporting it, not going against it.
Yeah. Like, I mean...
Yeah, like, what does it matter? I'm with you on that.
We've gone for freaking almost 30 years without it, and everything's been fine. So now they just hand it to us, and people are like, oh my god, it's such a big deal, they gave Alliance Red. Like, why? Like,
That's annoying.
I'll be honest, if they made a server where it was like a... Not really like a season of Discovery or Mastery, but like this, and they would do occasional little changes, like maybe once every 6 months. But you had to start a new character on it. I would go and I would reroll.
Like what everybody hoped that Classic Plus would really be.
Yeah, like small, like the community votes on changes and stuff. I would have. Even if it's like we can't copy your character though, you gotta make a new. I would do it. But that's not what we're... I don't know. Because some of the... Not everything Season of Discovery does, or Season of Mastery has done, was good. Okay? But some of the things they did, I thought were great ideas. Not everything, but some. I thought that what they did in AQ40, where there was something at the start of the instance, you could talk to one of them guys, and it makes all the mobs harder, but they drop an extra piece of loot. I thought that was a great idea. I thought... Yes, give us an option to make the raids a little bit harder. There was some other stuff they did that I thought was good, but you know what I'm saying. Like there was stuff that they did come up with a couple good ideas.
I liked the overall idea of it, but there's just certain hurdles to overcome that are pretty much impossible to really overcome with this game. And one of them is timing. They tried to draw it out, and they tried to give people stuff to do for the amount of time until the next phase would come out. And it still wasn't enough. Like, people were still getting bored by the end of every phase.
I mean, they could do what they did in Hardcore. It's all released at the start. You know what I mean? I do think the phases, though, are not a bad idea.
Well, it wasn't a bad idea, but the problem, which is why there's such a hurdle to overcome, is because you've got two classes of WoW players. People who get it and people who don't. Like, it doesn't matter what you throw at people like us. We're going to eventually, and by eventually, like within a couple of tries, figure out the mechanic of a fight, figure out the best way to do that mechanic and get it done. And then there's the other people who just can't get it through their heads and get carried through the entire game. And those people are always crying because everything is too hard, even though the people like us are like, what are you talking about? It's too hard. I figured it out almost immediately. Like, it's not hard. You just have to stop doing damage and do the mechanic. Like, it's the same thing that we've been saying for almost 30 years now, is mechanics matter. And so when they make something harder, you have a lot of complaints because there's only, 40% of the people who are actually completing it, the day or 2 days after it's released, or the next week, the next lockout. Everybody else is still struggling to kill that first, really hard boss, and they're complaining because it's too hard, and then they nerf everything, and really your only achievement throughout the whole phase turns out to be, well, we killed the boss before everybody complained and they nerfed it. Like, there was some bosses that even we didn't get to kill before they nerfed it, because they nerfed it that fast, because people were just, oh, this is too hard. So it becomes a very, weird line to tiptoe around, like, how do we keep everybody happy? And it's just almost impossible. I really didn't like all the epic gear quests that they were giving too. You spend all this time to get a piece of epic gear, and then the next phase drops and it's useless, and you have to do it again and again and again. So I gave up on them. But most everything else I like. I like the new raids. They were fun. I just wish that more people would have figured it out so that we didn't have to be nerfed. I'm really bummed that I'm not going to be into it enough to get to Molten Core, because I really wanted to raid Molten Core with that badass dude.
You talking about Season of Discovery?
Yes.
Alright, guys, I gotta get going. I will see you all tomorrow.
All right, man. It's good talking to you again.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any advertisement at all for MC.
Alright, I am done for the day, guys. I will see you all on the next episode. Later.